Well, I finally found it. I had to move all the rocks in here and I shoveled them all up there so I could start digging because I wasn't sure exactly where the pipe was. Okay, and here it is. Right there, here's your 3/4 inch drip irrigation line, and this happens to have 3/4 inch drip irrigation lines. You know, not all houses have 3/4 inch for the main drip irrigation pipe. I've seen 5/8 and I've also seen 1/2 inch. In fact, here in the front on the side yard it was 3/4 and reduces down to a 1/2 inch. So don't always make the assumption you got 3/4 or you have 1/2 inch or you got 5/8 and go to the store and get a coupling, or in case you need to patch it and come out and find out it's the wrong one. If you have to patch anything and you cut it, make sure you take a little sample to the store so you get the right size pipe. Okay, so I dug that out and see all the roots from this tree. And when I started digging there, I tried to find the bubbler. I could not find the bubbler for a while. This is where the dirt line was, and I dug all the way down here, and I finally found it. It was right there, and it's got dirt on it, and I don't know if it's clogged up or not. And so I followed that around, and that was where the main line was. So see, initially I was digging over here thinking that this white pipe was over there, and then I just transferred on down over here, and I'm glad I did because there's some roots here. There's also a root right there that goes over the top of this pipe, and it could be mashing down the pipe to a certain extent, and this root is pushing right up against that. So I'm gonna end up taking some of these roots out, you know, right in this section, just to make this line more pliable, so in the future it doesn't get smashed right there because of this tree. And then this little line goes underneath, and there's a root that's mashed over the top. That could be mashing the 1/4 inch tubing. This one could be mashing the 3/4 inch tubing, and that could have something to do with this bubbler too. And I'll check this out, and I'll cut the root off, and then I'll reroute this. And I like to leave the bubblers above the rocks, the bark, the decomposed granite, whatever, so that I can always every once in a while check them. Okay, hey, are my bubblers working? Then I can walk around to each plant and check them out. You see what I mean? This one was way down. This one was down here like that. So it was down 2.5, 3 inches down like that. And as I dug all this around, everything was kind of dry all the way around there. And usually if you've got a drip pipe and you're digging around a plant or something, you should have a moist area where your drip irrigation pipe has been dribbling and watering your tree, your bush, your plant, your flowers, whatever. You see what I mean? So I'm going to have to, before I backfill that all the way, I'm going to have to do some investigating on that. Take it out, cut this, put a coupling on there, extend the pipe up. I've got some different parts. I've got a different bubbler, and then I'll put a different bubbler on there. See if I can't find a 2-gallon bubbler. This one could be a 1/2 gallon or a 1 gallon bubbler. If it was working, one bubbler is suspect. I mean, it would still water that, but you can see how big this thing is. Look at that. Okay, to me, that needs more than 1 gallon bubbler. Now, mind you, this is kind of a pine tree, and if it doesn't have much water to it, it should still grow. And I see some greenery on it, but you can see how it's dried out. That's why I knew it wasn't getting enough water. And shame on me for not checking this out earlier. But you know, who walks around and checks all their plants and bushes and trees around their house every 6 months to make sure the water is working and all your bubblers are working? Not many people, but I would like to do that. And see, when I get ready to work in here, I want to make sure that the bubblers are sticking up, the pipes are sticking up above the ground and stuff. And before I do all that, I'll have to decide with my wife, hey, do you want any other plants here? This is a really nice shady area. Maybe we could put some more plants in here that takes shade. This nice little area, I could put some baby tears or I don't know, something that will stay in the shade and might look good with this type of a tree or whatever. But I'm going to cut all those roots back and stuff and show you what that looks like here in a minute.